What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio, shout in, stepping in the building. I got a friend and family member to the show, a A-Town legend, Young LA. What's good with it, my dog?
Come on, man, come on.
Oh, man,
what we
appreciate
doing?
you pulling up in this thing, late.
Man, we in this thing.
Nah, I mean,
we still in this thing.
Man, always. Now, you done linked back up with that boy Zay Ticketed, man. And y'all boys done went crazy, man. I mean, break that down to me. How did y'all link back up?
You went and tapped in?
Yeah.
I mean, just, Zay always been a brother, man, been that test. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, Zay was the, the staple in me just getting going. Because for me, that's like that's my first professional relationship with a producer, you know what I'm saying, at that time. So, going back when you say, man, you getting back to the basics and you say, you starting from ground one, you know what I'm saying, you taking that mentality of like, I'm building it back up, you know what I'm saying, I'm starting like I ain't skipping no steps, and like Zay was like a key factor, so I'm like, I gotta start with Ziggy, you know what I'm saying, I felt like it had to start right there.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we gonna take... No, come on with it.
I mean, it had to start right there. Like, how could I go around it? Like, that's where it started, the origin, and it's like right back to it. And Ziggy just one the one, man. I don't care, like, man, it's just too authentic. Like, he called himself the trap father, man. Like, he the trap father for real. And I, you beg to differ, but man, Zay is trap father.
Okay, when you get into the studio though with the trap father though, man, what is that like for you when you get in there with that man? And I mean, he in there cooking up, and you trying to see what the vibe is.
The process is special. Even starting in the basement, like that whole process, being at Mom Duke's house and just building like an intimate setting, every time we get in there, it's like we chasing that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We chasing that feeling because we made so much classic music like in that era, like when we was in the basement, and so many legendary, so many talented, you know what I'm saying, trend-setting, pushing the envelope type of guys, you know what I'm saying, came through the basement. So it's like we chasing that every time we, you know what I'm saying, link.
What were those sessions like in that basement? Because see, one of the things I want to talk about too, Lay, is like a time to be alive. Those times we ain't gonna never get back, okay? So what was that time like for you being alive in Zay's basement and folks coming in and out going crazy?
I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying, that's inspiring just, you know what I'm saying, the youngin' and just seeing, others before me like the OJs, you know what I'm saying, the Young Rouse, Gang Traction, the Gucci Mans, you know what I'm saying, and just being a fan of that. And so I'm chasing that too, because these guys are already going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you might be at Zaytoven basement and these guys might be there, you know what I'm saying? You might be recording with Zay and Young Ralph might walk through, you know what I'm saying? Or you might be, you know what I'm saying, in the basement and you might end up on something with OJ, or you might end up on something with, different artists that Zay was working with at that time. So it was a special place to be in, you feel me? That's where you wanted to be. So for me especially, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Inspiring, young, it wasn't nowhere else for me.
Take me back to the origins though, man. When Young LA was just a young Atlanta boy trying to figure out what the hell he wanted to do with his life, how the hell did hip hop grab hold of your ass?
I like my auntie Jo turned me on to hip hop, like for real. And she was like in a group, you know what I'm saying? And she rapped and, she listened to like different textures of music. Like I remember, she listened to like a lot of reggae, you know what I'm saying? And so I seen like Bougie Bunton and Elephant Man. She used to watch the tapes where like they battled on stage. So like just even from just starting right there, and then being a fan of like, the Brad, you know what I'm saying? My dad, mom buying me the Brad tapes, just being a fan of that, you know what I'm saying? A fan of just the texture of hip hop, crisscross and everything that came, because I was a fan of music. As a shorty, like, music was very like influential for me. So like I go back to say bro, from Goody Mob to Outkast to the Kilos to the So Death Bass All-Star Purple Tape. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, the Purple Tape, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, for sure.
So, when was the first time you picked up that pen, though, and went crazy?
So, with me, like, my auntie helped me write my first joint, you know what I'm saying? Rap all day, and I rap all night till the homies on the side say, go Lilo, go Lilo. It was something quick like that, you know? And my auntie, like, had helped me write my first form and just writing and I reciting it, you know what I'm saying? And then I guess that was my blueprint of just seeing writing foundation, you know what I'm saying? My auntie helping me with that, and I recited this rap, long, and then it's like from there it's like I want to, because I kept saying the same joint. So I guess, interesting, and you really get into it. So it's like that's where my pen started at from with my auntie. I feel like you feel me?
Exactly. When it became time for a futuristic time in the A-Town, man. First of all, what was it that made y'all come with that futuristic swag, man?
I mean, I think it just was like, at a time like where we were just hold on, let me say, I want to say evolving into that, because like first we started out coming out with stupid fruity swag.
Come on now.
And then, from there, you just like naming your flavor and naming your pop and just identifying it, you know what I'm saying? Like putting a definition of what you were doing, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I said, we went from stupid fruity swag, offset swag, futuristic swag, you know what I'm saying? And by the time we got like to the futuristic swag, it was like everybody was locked in, because we had done served so much flavor prior to, you know what I'm saying?
Come on. But see, talk to me about coming with a whole new flavor, though, at that time, though, man. Because, I mean, you, Jay Money, I mean, the whole crew, I mean, Travis Porter, I mean, y'all boys had a real live movement. And what was it that made y'all go in a different direction than your predecessor, the folks that came before you?
Because I think that's what innovating, just being trendy. Like, I always just been like, I think I always been like that. Like, if everybody was doing this, then I was doing that. Like, even in school, like, if I always try to do something to, stand out, or to, just like do it in my own vein, in my own lane. And I think that's what it was, like, for real, with the creativeness. Just doing it in a way that I hadn't seen it done, trying to sound, voice texture in a way that I haven't heard it deliver, because just being a student of the game is like, you see what's in front of you, so it's like I gotta make it. My impact gotta be something totally different, And then at the end of the day, it come with being yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Originality, personality, just bringing who you are. You know what I'm saying? Into what you delivering. You feel me?
I'm with you
for sure.
You and Jay Money, though, man, y'all boys crunk up a lot of music as well. Can you talk about the chemistry that y'all had at that time?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, every time me and Jay got in there, it was just always organic. You know how you had that one person where it's like, it always lock up, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't miss, you feel me? And I think Jay was, one of them guys alongside of guys like, even like guys like Young Dro, you know what I'm saying? On the Black Boy, White Boy project, you know? It's just some of them guys you line up with, and it just organically gel. You know what I'm saying? And it's just called chemistry. And you can't change it. You can't make it. You can't break it. You can't pay for it. It just work. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And me and his combination was trend setting, inspiring, cultivating. You know what I'm saying? All those things. And I like for real. When I look at what we do, I feel like, man, even in right now, I feel like 3 like are just be big. You know what I'm saying? Just for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
I told Jay this like 4 days ago. I told him, like, brother, you know what I'm saying? Jay been going through a lot, you know what I'm saying?
How he doing, man?
He doing great. He in great spirit. He doing good, you know what I'm saying? Everything great. But I was just telling him, like, man, when time is right, like, 3, the culture ready for that whenever we ready, man. You know what I'm saying? They ready for this, they ready for us. They ready for us when we ready. So with him, you know what I'm saying, getting back in his 1-2, getting back in his step, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling like 3. For the culture,
break down those studio sessions, though, man. When y'all would get in that thing and start going crazy, what was one of the tracks that you heard and you said, okay, I know this thing about to be out of here. I got to go ahead and go crazy?
I like the TTU part too.
Okay.
I mean, off the first Batman Robin, I like the TTU.
Yes, sir.
TTU, I walked in, I think we recorded that on 11th Street, and Jay had already had the hook going, the beat going, and the vibe on it just was so crazy. Yeah. It was like, that's one of the ones.
Exactly.
And that's when the word turned up, was just really like piercing in, you know what I'm saying? It was new lingo. We always new lingo friendly, you know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Brand new lingo just came out the store. Yeah. For sure.
I'm with you on that.
But TTU was definitely one of them records, for real, that I just felt like, oh yeah, I gotta be on this one.
Exactly. Black boy, white boy swag though, man. I mean, y'all getting together, just going crazy with that. I mean, break that whole time down. What was that time like being alive, coming with a whole new swag?
Well, like I say, just innovating. Like I say, look, so we went from stupid fruity swag.
That's right.
Offset swag.
That's right.
Futuristic swag.
That's right.
Black boy swag, white boy tag. You see what I'm saying? What we doing? Like, it's a lot of this stuff. It's an overload of this stuff. It's a lot of pop, you know what I'm saying? And so, just like I say, putting definition on what you're doing at that time.
Exactly.
And for black boy, white boy, it was everything about, tight way. That's when we were, dress code switching up. It's more European. We going skinny, you know what I'm saying? Like we broadcasting that, you know what I'm saying? Just through our visual and, you know what I'm saying, through the fashion. And it just was something that we really was on. And so we made like, I think we was at the A9 video shoot, and I had on the leather gloves with the fingers out.
Yeah.
And I don't know who it was, but I think it was a broadcaster. And she basically was just asking me like, so what you call this? You know, just seeing a urban kid, mohawk, you know, leather gloves on, real rock, you know what I'm saying? Real trendy, just what you say, real rock star, you know what I'm saying? Or just outside the box. I say superstar mode, or I say Leland mode, you know what I'm saying? Now. But I told her then, I was like, oh yeah, this that black boy, white boy. And that's how I got birthed. And it was like, when I said it, like me and DeJuan was there, it was like, it was a ring to it.
Yeah.
And everybody, you know how when you hear something like, boy, that's it. And that's how, you know what I'm saying? So it's just popping in and talking and it just come out and we birthed it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Black boy, white boy, swag still to this day, corduroy though. You know?
Well, nah, that shit slick, nigga, as always, sir.
Yeah, man.
Sir.
So, you know, black boy, white boy, leader, man. You know what we doing?
I mean, can you break down how the hell you and Jay Money linked up and then also how you and Dro had linked up?
Well, with Jay, you know, me and Jay was in the same communities as far as like in Zone 3, you know, me being from Thomasville, you know, Jay being like the Pittsburgh area, you know what I'm saying, McKinneyville area, just running into, you know, a certain type of player, certain type of texture, always in the neighborhood, always in the street, you know what I'm saying, and crossing each other's path. You know how they go like, boy, we gotta lock in. Boy, we gotta do something. You see somebody like you run across them so many times and then it's like it start manifesting, you know what I'm saying? You tell each other, hey boy, we're gonna do it more than one time and then next thing you know, you doing it, you know what I'm saying? And that was the start of it. I think we locked in our first session, I think at Grand Hustle, and then we made some, you know, chemistry was undeniable. So it was like, oh yeah, we gotta keep it going. We gotta stay in that bag.
How did it feel though, being able to go crazy with your partner though?
I mean, for me, it was just, like you said, the vibration was always fun. It was like none one serious, you know what I'm saying? If you hear a lot of our music, it was, you know what I'm saying, definitely high vibration. So a lot of fun and, you know what I'm saying, and then standing on side someone that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, can deliver the same texture as you know what I'm saying? And not just with the words and the delivery, but also with the appearance, you know what I'm saying, and the aura, you know what I'm saying, the mannerism. So it's like when that stuff matches, like, you know,
it's cold-blooded.
Hey, man, it's like, you know.
I mean, you and Dro, though, man. I mean, when you ran across Dro, how did that go?
He made me chase. You feel me, Dro? But you know, you gotta be on your shit playing with Dro. Like, you can't really be playing. You know what I'm saying? So like, me coming in at that point, like Dro, like being like real, like super hot, like gold status, like album going crazy. So it's like me, I'm chasing, like I'm looking up. You know what I'm saying? Coming in, I'm looking up, like I gotta get, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know, so I always try to put my best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm competitive and I'm chasing, you know what I'm saying? I want to let my brother know I'm taking it serious, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's serious to me, it's real to me, you know what I'm saying? So he brought the best out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
For sure.
I mean, which one came first, Grand Hustle or Ain't I?
The Grand Hustle situation was already official before Ain't I came. I actually made the Ain't I record in Grand Hustle studio in the C room.
Break that down. You see what I'm saying? Because now you done teamed up with Grand Hustle, one of the hottest labels in the city at the time.
For sure.
And then you go into the studio and you crank out a goddamn hit, sir.
For sure.
Break that down. How the hell did that out? First of all, how the hell did you find yourself on Grand Hustle? And then how the hell did that Ain't I coming back?
Man, you know, before like the bridge to Grand Hustle, I say like I always go back to my brother. I feel like Zaytoven, because that was the music that got me noticed. Like me and Zay did a project, probably like 16 or 17 songs, 18 songs called Crush the Block. I was sitting on the Thomasville Heights sign in black and red, you know, had the Tim black, I remember black, red, and white outfit, had the black and red Tims on. You know, proud of where I'm from, you know what I'm saying? And that was my debut. And that music right there though is what circulated through the community, what I was performing already at the local clubs. And, you know, it was music off that the A&Rs and the people, the execs from Grand Hustle heard that got me, you know, to the next level. So that's how I got to Grand Hustle. And once I got there, it's like, once you there, you still ain't there.
I feel you.
Once you there, you still ain't there. You never there. So it's like, you got to ramp up again. You know what I'm saying? You got to charge up again.
Exactly.
You know, you charged up. You know, it's handling your business. You hear nothing, and it's ramp up again. So it's like, I still had to go in there and create. I still had to go in there and prove. You know what I mean? You know when you it's like right out the gate with it. Like, he ain't taking me no long time. Like, I'm already had ones coming into Grand Hustle that I feel like was records that could have already went and worked on radio. I had First I Fall Back, then I Leaned Down with Young Ralph. Young Ralph was on fire at that time. Dude. That record was so crazy. We used to go perform it, and like we had a whole little bop to it, you know what I'm saying, a whole little sway where we fell back, then we leaned down and we rocked the mic, and you know what I'm saying, it was a crowd friendly, it was a record that's out of here. To this, you know, it's a classic.
Exactly.
So I had records like that, Eastside Ho, I had records like I Got It, I Got It, I Got It. Like, I had bangers, you know. Come on, man. Zay had me strapped up. Woo. Zay had me strapped up, you know. I'm coming right behind Goo Up, and you know, Zay is getting in his bag, his pen, like of that real production, and it was like I was able to follow that whole presentation of, you know what I'm saying, what him and Goo Up was doing, and fall right in it and bring a whole different voice texture, a whole different bounce, whole different delivery on classic trap production, which was like still to me at that time the top tiers of the production you could have got in the hood of Atlanta or in the streets of Atlanta, which was Zaytoven, and it's still the top tier sound that I feel like you can get out of Atlanta right now. That's why I blame it on Zay. It's going cray. Do not play. Put on your cake, come save the day for sure.
When y'all drop that thing, sir, talk to me about recording that song and you hearing it before it even hit the radio and left out the studio. What was going through Young LA mind when he heard Dro Tip himself in that thing going crazy?
Well, you know, that was a second version, because that was actually the remix.
Yeah.
When the first version, you remember, had Big Country Kane on it. First, I know they got going in the streets. They got the city going. You know, winning out of open mics at Crucial and just the stuff that it was doing in the streets organically.
Exactly.
Before it even got to that level. I mean, before it even got to country. Because, you know, that's an avatar, dog. That record, the avatar, it's a real street avatar. So, you know what I'm saying, how a black flower grow out the crack of the street. And it's just like, Dashay, Cartier boy Dashay was on the record first. So when I made the record, the day I recorded, it was me and Shay. So my version, you had Shay verse. And so one day Shay was with us and we was going to shoot the Ain't I video. And we were going to shoot the video. We was going to Thomasville Heights. So, you know, it got security at the gate. So sometimes APD be at the gate. If you just know how it was back then, APD would be at the gate. But one time we coming to Thomasville, like I say, it happened to be the day, APD at the gate. Some things transpired, you know what I'm saying? You know, Shay ended up, you know what I'm saying, having to sit down behind those events. And you know, he was on Ain't I, but he was running around with me from Crucial, the Libra. We was getting his record going. This was the footwork. Me and Shay was out here like getting it going. And people was taking to the record like it was just, and then like I say, it went from there to when Shay had to go, you know, have his sit down. It was the executive decision made, you know what I'm saying, by Grand Hustle execs that, you know, they wanted to put country on the record because Country King, shout out Big Country, shout out PSC, shout out Grand Hustle. He was already moving. And so I was coming in, but Country was already going, doing little Southeastern region shows, you know what I'm saying? So they like, look, what we gonna do, we gonna put Country on the record and we gonna send you on the road with Country. So it was like I jumped right in the boat, you know what I'm saying? Because Country, like I say, I'm the new guy. Go out with Country. You know what I'm saying? It was just a turn of events, you know, divine time and destiny, you know what I'm saying? And everything lining up. And I was on the road then, and it was like, just was going up. Promo on the record in the Southeast with Country, and then it just grew so big, and then it was like the King and Dro.
Let's get on this thing.
So, you know what I'm saying? That record, man.
Your song done graduated 3 damn times.
Man, listen, bro, and still right now, bro, when I go, I just did it on the, you know, everywhere I go, I can't not do it. So there's no question, no matter how many records I do, you know what I'm saying, no matter how many new records I got, what I'm trying to promote, what I'm trying to jump off new and get a new wave. Man, listen, hey, nigga, we don't care nothing about this. You better do Ain't I?
Come on now.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's one of them records. And like I say, I did it on the Good Cat tour with Suki on the north side, and it just went so crazy. And the vibration just was like, bro, it almost felt like it was like how the record, when it first jumped, the energy, it was just so I was like, now that's special.
But no, that's where hip-hop is at right now, though, Lay. That's where it's at right now. It's an appreciation for everything that really meant something to folks. Folks is appreciate. That's where hip-hop is at right now. You see what I'm saying?
Bro.
So, I mean, it's just an open space for that. But I need you to take me to that young guy from Thomasville that looks up and realizes that he has a damn hit on his hand. What did that do to your head, man?
For me, it's just like it was also real. You know, it was moving. It was all real, but still so real at the same time. Cause you know, like I say, as Ain't I Climbing in the remix on the radio, I still stand. You know, I'm still in Thomasville Heights at that time. So you gotta think that's like a crazy time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause shout out to Sanchez. Shout out to whole Grand Hustle. Like I had the promotion. You know, we had the van. You know, back then in the spring, you know, we had the little promo van.
Yeah.
The Grand Hustle joint rap with T.I. on one side. You had like Grand Hustle imprint. You know, they used to swap it out. Whoever had a album or something going on at that time, that's what they swapped the rap out.
Yeah.
And man, they were picking me up from in front of my door. So it was a scene, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, we had already made a scene just as far as Dro coming down there and really coming in the hood and actually finding me, putting his hands on me. Actually, you know, coming out there to salt the talent.
Exactly.
Really like, man, you know, but then, you know, it's like, dang, but we seeing the Grand Hustle. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, how I balance that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This record, I'm got the hottest song in the city, and I'm still going back to the, you know, I still 324, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take a parking lot on the right, you know what I mean?
I mean, how the hell did you get out of 324, man?
Well, after 324, we moved to the back. But I guess just, you know, timing and something, you know, when you lined up and you walk, like I say, walking in your destiny and walking in your purpose, that was right there. Just me having passion for music is what, you know what I'm saying, that's how I got out of 324.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Inevitably, you know what I'm saying, wanting to run to the studio, do these records, want to stay on top of my game, then I come with I do what I do, handle my business, then it started to level up for me. Yeah. So the university pulls me from there, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So it's like you don't choose, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know.
Exactly, you graduated.
You know, you graduate, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I got going, you know what I'm saying? Believing in this record, I ain't not doing 4-5 clubs a night, doing 3 clubs a night back when you had the grind work. Because if you had a buzz in Atlanta and you didn't do 4-5, you had to do 4 clubs just to say you were hot. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
It wasn't no posting and showing what you did. And,
yeah.
You know, that content, lad. Nah, it was like niggas had to see you 4 times.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, though, too, man, Lay, when you look up in that song in heavy rotation, you realize you got you a #1 on your hands, though, man. Traveling the world, starting to see things that you never saw before. What was that like, just being able to go out here in these streets and crank it up?
Well, me, it was just fun, man.
Yeah.
And taking all the cap out, it was just a kid. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
You know, doing something I love to do, and it was just exuberant. You know, sometimes you having fun, you be having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have too much fun. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's no less. I mean, having too less of fun, but too much fun. You feel me? Just having fun, doing what you gotta do, running around, you traveling, you seeing stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you charged up.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you think that it was gonna get that big though when you had first started? When your auntie over there helped you learn how to write a damn song? Did you think that you was gonna see all that shit?
No, brother. Like just Ain't I for me was just a same pattern that I had used in the tape before with Zaytoven. And that's street bangers. Like I made my music set to cater to riding in your car, street music, club music. This is the music that get repeated the most. These are the songs you play the most. So I made all my music with this same pattern. You know what I'm saying? And this same texture and this same pattern worked then.
Yeah.
It worked with Ain't I.
Come on now.
It worked with 30 Said Oh.
Come on now.
It worked with I Don't Know Y'all.
Come on now.
It worked with, you see what I'm saying? It's still working with Blaming on Zay.
Come on.
And it's the same pattern, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I didn't know Ain't I was, because I wasn't setting for Ain't I to be a word. I was setting Ain't I to be some neighborhood, Coco Loco, Figure 8, $2 Tuesday, the biggest street song in the city.
Come on,
That's
man.
what we shot for. We Atlanta. We neighborhood superstars.
Exactly.
So to be a neighborhood superstar, you wanted to be the kid from your hood with the hottest banger.
Exactly.
And you ain't care if it made it out the Dorville. I ain't care nothing about no Dorville. And it making it right there. As long as it made it to Campbellton, Morton, Bankhead, and the spots I need to make it to, I was the hottest. You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
And that pattern took me global because I never changed the format of making my music. That's how I made my music.
Exactly.
It's called, that's my, that was my formula.
Your mind, though, man, your mind getting blown, being out there just working and seeing things that you never saw. What changes did you have to make in yourself to maintain?
Man, too many, man. Too many. Some of the changes I ain't make them fast enough. Some of the stuff I procrastinated and played with. You know what I'm saying? Came back to bite me in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff I thought on too long and should have reacted. You know what I'm saying? You know, being you know how it go. You know what I'm saying? And so you know, like you know, it's a learning curve and you learning. You know what I'm saying? As you go. And so you know, the transition for me wasn't easy. Yeah. You know, because I told you my formula is neighborhood. Yeah. So I'm still to this day, I'm like Robin Hood, I'm neighborhood. You can see me pumping my gas, but that mentality at certain times, you know, was hard to get away from. So I always wanted to be around. Yeah. And sometimes when you're going up and you're not a clown, sometimes you just can't be around. You see what I'm saying? You know, and it's not a cater to you. It's not a cater, but it's just the universe don't allow it. You know what I'm saying? It just don't line up sometime. And you know, and I think with that, you know, like you say, y'all, you know, we get out of the plane. I want to go straight to the hood. I don't want to I got 30 on me. I just made a 40 ball. I want to go to the hood. I want to barbecue. I want to drink me some. You know, we want to do what we do, you know, festive and have our fun. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the hardest thing for me to break. You know what I'm saying? And it cost me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What you feel like it cost you?
Man, shit cost robbery. Like, I done lost shit. Yeah. Home invasions. Talking about the real life shit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, break that down to me though, too, man, when you realize that. Because, you know, folks don't talk about that part of the story.
Why
though,
not?
Like,
shit.
Because
the story is the story, man. I don't do no, man. Nigga know Lilo Dog. Yeah. From Zone 3, from any one of these spots, man. You see me down there every day. Like, I mean, when I'm around, I'm around.
That's
you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to. So it's like, you know, for sure, you got to be, you know, that shit cost you, dog, you know?
What was going through your mind when you started seeing that kind of shit going on, though, man? Because, I mean, was it unexpected or did you sense it?
When it go through your mind, you know, you just like, damn, what's going on? You know, you have to regroup. You have to evaluate. You have to go back all the way to the rooter to the tutor. Yeah. You got to say, damn, what nigga kind of gave my number? Yeah. What nigga I done brought to my spot? Yeah. What, you know, you have to go all the way back down. You know, home invasion, that's like scary, dog. You know, you out handling your business and we got kids, you got ones you protect. You come home till your dough kicked out the hinge, you know what I'm saying? This another level. See, this what the game bring, this what the paper bring, you feel me? You know, we just saying, you know, for real, you know what I'm saying? Top of the food chain, high commodity, you know what I'm saying? Pocket sloppy, extra broccoli, you know what I'm saying? You want to pipe it, you know what I'm saying? This what, you know, piping come with, we want to let you know this, you know, and it brings this, you know, it brings these kind of energy.
Exactly.
So, I just had to regroup. I had to cut everything. Yeah. Every nigga, every bitch, everything. I don't know nobody. I had to go in that mode, you know what I'm saying? And I finally had to go in my mode to where they say, goddamn, oh boy, he changed, or what the hood feel like he went brand new. You know, that move, but hey, shit, for the right reason, I just gotta go new. I gotta turn my TV, turn my channel, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be, you know what I'm saying, I gotta be here. I gotta be strong, I gotta be here for me. And so you just gotta know that, you know, with to whom is given, much is required. And to whom is given, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of energy is channeled, you know what I'm saying, and sought for, you know, either, you know, that position, that status, you know, the false presenses of what they think is what they think, you know what I'm saying, because everything ain't what it look.
Come on now.
I'm trying to tell you now why y'all keep believing everything you see. Think that nigga driving Maybachs and listen, man, I don't care what a nigga show you, I don't believe.
Come on.
I don't believe, you know what I'm saying, but you know.
I'm with you.
It's just, you know, for real.
So now, I'm with you 1,000%, like. So my thing is though, too, in the same breath, for younger artists coming up in the city though, man, I mean, what advice do you got for them? You see what I'm saying? Coming up on how to navigate or how to, you know, get themselves into this hip hop game without, you know, having to go through as many rough roads as you had to travel.
I mean, my whole thing is like passion, you know what I'm saying? And like if you know, you gotta, like I say, it gonna always go back to that, because, you know, even if you don't go through, you know, big speed bumps and you go through little sticker brides, poke you or whatever, you know, if you don't love something and it get uncomfortable and uncomfortable things start to happen, then you gonna bag back from it, you know what I'm saying? You gonna, you know, it's gonna be like, nah, I don't really, but, you know, you got passion and you got love, you gonna stay with it, because, you know, ain't nothing easy. Ain't nothing easy peasy.
You ain't never lied about that.
I don't know nothing easy.
Come on now.
You cook, goddamn, you cooking meals, shit, you'll burn your thigh.
Exactly.
Burn your hand. I mean, ain't nothing, you gonna feel some pain, man.
Come on.
I don't know why y'all keep ducking this smoking life. Woo. Don't nobody want no smoke with life.
Exactly. But it show up.
It show, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go through this way. It ain't no way but take your head on. You got to embrace it. You got to go through something. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like that kind of, keeps us at a standing place too, just afraid to go through. You got to believe you can go through.
Nah, with you on that.
You can go through and be okay.
Exactly.
And that falls back to, going back into yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to go through, man.
36 O's, man.
Man, little Boosie, stop
Come
playing.
Come on, man. I mean, one of my favorite songs of all goddamn time.
Stop playing. I'm just saying. Hey, man, I'm slaying and saying. Now I done dropped my jewels. Now it's time for me to act the fool. You see what I'm saying? Hey, man, because everybody want to know how the boy keep it on all the way to the flow. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, better go ask Dro. Boosie, what's happening? What's happening? 36, man.
How the hell did that banger come about, sir?
Man, listen, man, at that time, bro, Boosie was hitting that pinnacle, bro. It was like right before that Khaled feature. You remember when him and Webby just had the whole Southeast like this, bro? They were the hottest thing, and you knew they were coming, bro.
Yeah.
And it was like, I think that Khaled, I can't remember the song, but when that Khaled, it was like around that time.
Yeah.
And, bro, to have Boosie at that time, he was the hottest thing, bro. In the South. It wasn't nothing hotter right then.
Yeah.
Like, at that moment.
I'm with you.
Boy, you got Boo. I had Boosie. You know
God.
what I'm saying? And I told the label that was the second single. I told him because I was in Baltimore. I was in Maryland.
Exactly.
I was in Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm at the radio station. I'm telling you what the street's saying.
Exactly.
I'm telling you when 36 Old Come On in Baltimore is winning the countdown. They wiping it out. They is on this record. The record had legs already.
Nigga.
I told the label the record was already on autopilot.
Yeah.
That was the second single. For me, if I would have had to set up, it was Ain't I, 36 Old, second single.
Yeah.
Then I would have went Futuristic Love. You go with T.I. Young Dro, Ain't I. You come back with Boosie Boo, solidify Boosie Boo. Then you come back with Fantasia Brother Rico's Futuristic Love. Then I had the Cameron feature, We In This Thing. For New York. And this was when Dipset was just so I had my, you see what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
That's crazy. They ain't listen. I told them.
But
36 O's.
That's the beautiful thing about that music, though. Because even though it might not roll out that way, the street still got it.
And listen what I'm telling you, and that's exactly what happened. With 36 O's, it was like, it was an undeniable. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day. I told Mike Beasley, one of the artists with Badass, every time I see him, and I tell Bees, I say, 36 Old too.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, listen, man.
Ooh.
Hey, look, man.
Ooh.
I got a new flavor, man, and a new diaper, man. You see what I'm saying? I always been, you know what I mean? Hey, man, I got a new pop, man. This flavor been born again.
I'm with you.
I got brand new lingo that just came out the store.
Come on now.
It don't sound like nothing. It don't sound like none of your, this is original authenticity. I'm talking about this is the real one, right? See what I'm saying?
Exactly.
36 Old 2. K.E. on the beat again. Go at it the same way. Lay on the hook again. Avatar hook and Boosie is out of here.
I mean, what the hell is K.E. being, man? Has anybody
what Boosie
found
had,
him?
Go get Boosie Boo, man. Let's do it.
Exactly.
R.I.P. School, man.
Come
Let's
on,
do this
man.
for school, man.
School.
Let's do this for school. 36 Old 2, man.
Oh, my God.
It gonna break the meter.
But answer me this, though. Have you been able to lock in with K.E. since?
Man, I haven't, but I want that texture sound because we, you know, like I say, you stay with your guns and you stay with your grace. Like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like that sound still is the winning sound.
Yeah.
That's still the winning. I feel like the formula.
Exactly.
Like you know what I'm saying, especially with TikTok.
Ooh.
And you talking about singles and TikTok singles. That's all I mean, that's what we special. I mean, we can.
That's him.
I can shift that up my left.
Come on now.
Eyes closed with yays on top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Ain't I rocking yays? You see them bust up.
Come on
like
now.
This. Them kind, I do them in my sleep. So, nah, for real, like those are easy records. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, We In This Thing with Cameron. How did that banger come about?
K.E. again. You know that.
No.
K.E. again. Me just being a fan of the whole Dipset push and just me, like I say, being a student of the game, hip hop, I told you all the way back down to the Purple Tape. You know what I'm saying? From whatever, I'm a student of the, you know what I'm saying, hip hop, credit to my auntie Joe, you know what I'm saying? And just introducing me to you know what I'm saying, a different genre of music early. But man, Dro had the We Fly High remix verse, and he was already kind of like jailed in with Jim Jones because that was like a big record. So when they dropped the remix, I was just telling Warren, bro, I want Cam, and I let Jason Jeter them know. They was like, if you had to get somebody who you want, and I want Cameron.
Yeah,
like that was like for me, that's like my favorite artist, favorite rapper. Yeah, so it's like to have Cam on it, it was just like that was like that was like one of my moments because it's like, man, I got Rico on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking paid in full. You feel me? Get off the block, B.
Come
you
on,
feel me?
Die,
get off the block, B. Yo, what you want to Calvin work? What you want to Calvin bitches or something? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, that was my favorite role. And then, you know what I'm saying? Him being my favorite artist just as far as like up top artist. You know what I'm saying? And just artist overall.
Yeah.
His dress code, the lingo. How he rolled the words up, how he fluently put them together. It was just super poetic.
Come on now. So now, being on major labels and stuff like that too, man, how does things change when you got the major machine behind you pushing the career, man?
Well, I feel like, the pros and cons. I know with the major, you always got a machine, you know what I'm saying, that's working when you sleep, you know what I'm saying, and kind of cut the workload, things like that, you know what I'm saying, as far as being true independent, because true independent, like right now with me, is I got a workload. I got so much emotion I can't keep up with.
Come on, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
But I'm in the season where now, instead of me being with the majors and the majors saying, you work with him, this your A&R, this your A&R.
Yeah. God
done put me in the season, and the universe done lined me up to what now? I'm in my destiny. I'm in my winnings. I'm picking my own.
Exactly.
It ain't no, well, LA, here you go, you meet him. Nah, I'm able to go feel the vibration of another king, and I'm aligning with likely minds and likely hearts.
Exactly.
And that's what's special for me this time.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Over the major and the independent.
Exactly.
Because now I get to show you as B-High exactly who I am.
Come on now.
So you ain't having a manager with my side talker role manager. You ain't heard it from him because his energy might be different than mine today, or he might see something out his glasses in a way that I'm not feeling that way. You see what I'm saying? And then you take how he treated you, or you take how that relationship was, and it's reciprocated that energy down to me.
Come on
I ain't
now.
getting them to be a player. You feel what I'm saying?
You just showed up. That's all you did.
But I just ain't had a chance to communicate with you.
Exactly.
And that's what a lot of deals and paperwork and management get in front of.
Yeah.
The filter and the texture of the conversation.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the most important thing, because if I can't articulate myself to you, how can you feel me? How can you know what I'm on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know young LA, but you got to know Leland too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like this time. I feel like that's the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're able to meet people, because most of the time when you're on a major label, when you go to these cities, and you got concerts or whatever, you basically gonna go to the city. They're gonna tell you to sit in the hotel room until the manager call you. They don't want you to go nowhere because this and that. They don't really want you to talk to nobody. Business. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't build as deep as you want to build. My roots go. I gotta have the people.
Yeah.
So when I go to these cities, sometimes, man, I ain't gonna lie, I might have a show, and that shit might turn up to me being that motherfucker 5 days. Because I went in with the right king.
Exactly.
And I patched in with the community.
Yeah.
I patched in with the brothers. I patched in with the, you know what I mean? Now, I done built a real brotherhood up here. So instead of going to the big event where all the who's is who's went, I went and built brotherhood, because this pipeline gonna get me money for some years.
That's where the money's at.
So I run over here to the hot platform where everybody at. They just gonna celebrate me for 10 minutes.
Come on now.
And then turn the camera to the next person. But now I done built my pipeline, so I can go take a plane or whatever and land on this ground. This ground fertile for me.
That's real.
I've been doing this all over the world.
Come on.
I've been doing this in all 50 states of the United States. It ain't a state I ain't touched.
Exactly.
I sleep on niggas' grandma floor. I got niggas aunties who come get me from the airport. I got niggas cousins who make me chicken.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? And I got niggas kids who call me uncle.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? When I say, if you got the people, then I mean, you got the radio. If you got the people, you got the podcast.
Exactly.
If you got the people, you got the promoters.
Come on.
If you got the people, I touch the people.
Doing your travels though, man, what were some of your funnest travels that you was like, man, I can't believe I'm in this thing and I'm having a good ass time in here?
I think one of the best events, one of the most epic events for me that just showed like us as people, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop culture, the fabric, the community, us as kings, queens, just good people, good energy was like Vince Young weekend in Houston.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Vince Young weekend in Houston, it was like, I mean, the people that I seen there at that time, it was just like, man, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? People that you forgot that was even out.
Yeah.
You know?
But
like, hold on, is this Mr. Farnsworth with the umbrella? Dang, you know, you just walk around seeing the Avatar, the one that you don't. And it was like, you know, that was right. That was one of them epic moments for me.
Being on Grand Hustle, though, with all of them stars, though, man, what was that energy like, man? What was that camaraderie like? Because, I mean, everybody on that label was action-packed in that thing, man.
Man, that was like, that was the blueprint, I feel like, for everything that, like, came after, like, how you started seeing, like the big crews or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Grand Hustle was like the first imprint, like of like you know what I'm saying, you started to see later like the Young Moneys, and then like, you know, MMGs, then, you know, even the recent day like the CMGs, you know what I'm saying? I feel like at that time, like Grand Hustle was the first imprint of that.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, bro, we had the line, I mean, it was crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
At one point, bro, we had you had all right, so you got the King.
Yeah.
You got Dro.
Yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
You got at one time you had BG.
Yes, sir.
At one time you had Killer Mike.
Yes, sir.
You had B.O.B.
Yeah.
Man, bro, that be low 8 Ball and MJG.
Facts.
Man, it was a lot of like good. I'm talking about like Southern classic, like real legendary, like OG. It was just like, you know, them people like line. I probably never seen no roster like that. That was like at that time. That was like, I remember when we did. I think it was The Source, and it was me, Dro, T.I., and 8 Ball and MJG. You know, all on the cover, all on the same label, and that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
So for me to be on that cover just with, you know, 8 Ball and MJG, that's Orange Mound. You know.
Come on, man.
That Orange Mound. I'm just putting you down, clown. Hello. Hello. Stop playing. Nah, for real, for me, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Lay it down.
Come on, man.
And I'm sitting right here on the magazine cover with y'all folk. And I'm the young one and the young son, man, Daniel's son.
Exactly.
Man, come on, man. Like, that's just, you know, so.
That's crazy as hell. So, now, I mean, did you get a chance to chop it up with Ball and G, though, man, and get some game from them boy?
Man, yes, I did.
I
still got a picture right now, man, with all this from the video shoot. But Ball them always just, you know what I'm saying, always like OGs, and always, you know, like, was receptive to what I was doing, open to what I was doing, you know what I'm saying, supporter, you know what I'm saying, just seeing that same young kingsmanship, you know what I'm saying, in me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so it always was genuine around them boys. Like, even when we had shows together, and I mean, it might be their show. Yeah. And I just come out, you know what I'm saying, I'm there with my brother showing camaraderie. You know that team camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? It always was good vibration from Ball and MJ.
Exactly.
You know, so MJ laid back, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, MJ, I mean, them boys.
He be coolin'. He be in the cut like alcohol.
Exactly.
For sure. Now, to play the cut.
Now, answer me this, though, Lay, because the issue that we having in hip-hop now, man, it's a lot of beefs and a lot of crazy stuff going on, man. What do you think it's going to take, though, to get the young folks just back on track? And then how did you feel when you started to see a lot of the artists passing?
You know, I mean, just, you know, for me, it just make you just really gotta take everything in, man, every moment, every second. You know, it takes up the level of appreciation, gratitude, you know, not taking just nothing for granted, you know, making sure your people good, you know what I'm saying, looking at yourself, redirecting, thinking about health, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's crazy how something so tragic can, you know what I'm saying, you know, sparkle, you know what I'm saying, something like when you seeing a pattern and it's like, I don't want that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though that ain't got nothing to do, man, let me go do me some push-ups.
Yeah.
Let me go jog. I want to be all right. I want to be good.
Yeah.
'Cause some folks ain't, you know what I'm saying, around, so it's like you start to be just sensitive to everything, and I think that's what that whole series of a lot of that was going on, and the stuff that we seen from a lot of our fallen soldiers, from you know, a lot of them, I can't even start naming them, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I think it triggered you, you know. So some people use it as just like, man, I can't have that for me. Like, I don't even want to put myself in a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to just try to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Some things we can't control.
Yeah.
Some things happen, the universe, but it's just like, man, I just want to make sure I'm just put my best in, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
I just want to put my best in, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Every day. And that's where I'm at with it.
Life after Grand Hustle, man. What was that like?
I mean, it was just regular, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just same thing. You know, I just feel like I've been doing the same thing, but just without a major label.
Yeah.
So when you used to see me on the mainstream in for such extensive time in a certain vein,
Yeah.
then your fans get used to seeing you in a certain way.
Yeah.
And this many amount of times at this venue,
Yeah.
at that venue, why LA wasn't there, why
Yeah.
LA wasn't this, that, why
Yeah.
LA, and then you kind of disconnected to what it was normal as far as mainstream. Because
Exactly.
now you're true independent.
Yeah.
And royalties still come the same.
Come on now. Come on now.
The shows still get booked the same.
Come on now.
You know, the features still, you know, do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it really wasn't no different. Like at the Grand Hustle, it was, I guess, more fulfilling because I was able to really harness in on me as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without so many expectations or so much in front of me or so many false perceptions from me that I got to do this or trying to do that or trying to do that. It was more like now it's like all the pressure off. It's like, oh, you do this anyway. So now I'm just in the gym sparring the whole time.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just sparring.
Yeah.
I'm still doing the same thing. I'm happy. I'm free.
Facts.
I got schedule freedom.
Yeah.
I got flexibility now.
Come on now.
I done learned something in the music business that you can't get taught. You got to be there.
Exactly.
I done soaked up every room, every jewel, every diamond that you cannot pay for. You have to be there.
Come on.
I got every one of them diamonds in me right now. Better than ever. My vocabulary, my delivery.
Yeah.
I'm still dressing better than niggas. I look better than all the young niggas. All the young niggas, I'm talking I'm outrunning them. I just did both for the celebrity basketball game. Defensive MVP, Mutombo, right in the middle of the flow. Block three, defensive, man, listen, man. Oh, Nino was out there.
Yeah.
Nino know I play that stuff.
What
So
up,
I'm like,
Nino?
what y'all gonna do with me with
Yeah.
all these diamonds, all this game for a lane,
Exactly.
all these planes, Cartiers ain't plain Jane, and still on the same thing.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying? With more range.
Hey.
What you gonna do with me?
So now answer me this though, Lay. During the time that you sat down, man, what was going through your mind during them times, sir?
Like, okay, so if people don't know, like I had a 7-year sentence, and then that 7-year, you know what I'm saying, sentence that was 4 years out of that 7-year sentence I did on the bed. You feel me?
Yeah.
So that's like I did 2.5 one time,
Yeah.
6 months, and then I had to just recently max out the parole.
Okay.
Because that was the universe saying this over with, son.
Yeah.
You know, everybody don't understand the trajectory why you keep going it, but you know, Clay County,
Yeah.
boy, they got a hold on you. When they get a hold on you, boy, they put a pole on you and they scroll on you. Show, don't you? You see what I'm saying?
Shit.
You ain't heard it. Come on vacation, leave Clay County on probation. Know what I'm saying?
Don't
I'm just
play
getting you the
around
lingo
down
behind
there.
the door, man. Don't
Yeah.
even play around down here.
Come on, man.
And I'm playing around, you know, right there, man, cost me 7 years, know what I'm saying?
Nigga.
And 4 of the years I can't get back. That was
Yeah.
bedtime. But now what I say, coming back and just reconstruction, now being home after this time, it's like, bro, I just been like super duper locked in. I've
Yeah.
been super duper focused, super duper, all these things I already had.
Yeah.
So it was just added motivation, added fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
At a time when I'm already fueling and motivating.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with that and just say this was it. But when I was doing that, I knew that was it for me.
Yeah.
And just how I was approaching it, I was good, I was happy, working out, got my body in the best shape, got my basketball game right.
Yeah.
Like it was a vacation.
Exactly.
And that's how I embraced it and I
Yeah.
accepted it. And I did it with a good mind, I did it with good posture, I did it with a great mind frame and attitude.
Yeah.
Man, like, you know, when you find true happiness in that, and even in that uncomfortability in them kind of situations and places,
Yeah.
where you wake up and you got your true happiness on you, bitch, man, it's like it started then, you know what I'm saying? And that same happiness is, shining bright right now. You know what I'm saying? We on the natural high, B.
Nah, I mean, you
Be
come
high,
back
we on the
home,
natural high.
You come back home and 21 Savage says that Young LA top 5 influencers of a whole swag and genre, man. I mean, how did that make you feel?
Man, listen, man, I was at the varsity when I got my invitation, when I got my box, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And, you know, to have a chance to be on that stage.
Yeah.
I just told you, man, I just came home.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I look to the left, I see myself, you know, waking up in the morning, going through my natural regiment, or sharing the bathroom with a nigga, or sitting, and then I look back to the right and I see, dang, 21 sitting. I said, boy, it ain't been a year. So I said, dang, boy, you must came home. Woo. You might be the best version of yourself. You might be really, truly right. It might be divine timing for you, because, I mean, to me, that's like, I can't even speak on just because it's so close, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like without even it being a year, it's like yesterday. So it's like, they were just talking to me crazy account. Get your ass up and and then I looked. So I'm proud of myself, dog. I'm so happy, bro.
Exactly.
Like, man, the happiness is
through the roof.
It's through the roof, dog. And like, that's extra motivation on top of, so it's like, man, come on.
I mean, touring with Sukiana though, man. I mean, Suki got a wave going, you got a wave going. I mean, what that road talking about, man?
Man, come on, man. Futuristic coochie with the hoochies.
Oh, wait a minute, have y'all got it recorded something, man?
Nah, we haven't, but I'm trying to hint at that. I got this new record called
That'll
Fine
be
Shit.
hard.
I got
Well,
this.
I mean, I like futuristic coochie.
Futuristic coochie. Looking for rich hoochie.
Oh,
nah, for real. That's how I have to come with her. You know what I'm saying? That's how I have to. That's my girl. Man. She tell you, man, for real. She's standing on it.
Exactly. How you feel being back out here on this road, getting it in, though, sir?
Man, to touch these back ends, it just feels nice.
Come on, man.
It feels nice. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a different thinking pattern, and when the money touch, now your mind running to the shit it wasn't running to.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like, damn, boy, give yourself another 6 months, boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You did this in less than 365, so another is just like, I'm focused. Like, bro, I just took everything off. I told God, I said, and it ain't just now. It's just like I tell people, bro, I don't care about material. I don't care about, like, I went at it like with a whole act like I ain't did, because it's hard with you being sustaining and being a trendsetter in the game through generations and just going through time periods and different runs to stay passionate and just stay in that bag, you know what I'm saying? And just to love every word, like, bro, I'm back to loving every ad lib. Like, I'm taking, it's so fun. It's like, it's never not been fun for me.
Exactly.
But it's like I can't explain the fun now. It's just that, it's like, man, I'm in there like a baby, man. I don't even want to come out, man. I'm having, you know what I'm saying? And that's when, so the music is
crazy.
It's through the roof, dog. Blame it on Zay out right now, all platform.
Answer me this though, Lay. I mean, what would young ass Lay learn from grown ass wise Lay now, man? What would you go back and tell that guy?
I would basically say patience. I feel like at that time I was just you know how you just so anxious for it just as a young, because you see it right there and you doing it and it's tangible and you trying to get to that next level and you want it. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you be in a rush. Come on. And sometimes you got to slow your delivery down, you know what I'm saying? And even if you feel like slowing my delivery down, gonna slow my buzz down, or it's gonna slow this down, can't nothing slow you down. The universe is the universe, and everything is divine timing when you're walking in purpose. And so I feel like that was one of the last jewels I just had to get. Like, no matter how hard you trying to force it in this season, that ain't it. You ain't right there now.
Come on, man.
And,
Come on.
A lot of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, I feel like the stuff that I forced, you know what I'm saying, those were like some of the biggest things, you know what I'm saying, that kind of, you know what I mean, slowed me down, or at least added to the slowing down the trajectory of me getting to this point I'm at now. Exactly. Because the process could never be stopped, but you know what I'm saying, I did definitely help prolong the process, you know what I'm saying? I feel you on that. Lastly, Lay, I mean, what you want your fans to know? Anything you want to get off your chest, and how can folks contact you, man? Man, I'm an open book. I've been an open book my whole career. Y'all know what's going on with me. Y'all know my ups, my downs, all my adversity. Y'all know exactly who I am. If you want to get at me, though, and you want to see me do what I do, you want to see me, you see what I'm saying, my ones and twos, then you got to go to my Instagram. That's my major handle, and that's YUNGLA_. See what I'm saying? It's on the floor, _ YUNGLA_. For sure. I'm with you. It's on the floor. Lay, hey, my brother. Dog. Pleasure, man.
Always appreciate you coming through this thing, boy. Wish you nothing but the best and much success.
Whenever you need me, I'm there.
Be High Radio.
Be High. You see what just happened?
LA, we
Hello.
go.